ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Thanksgiving episode of the Botcast. I'm your host, the Frankster, and I'm here with my good buddy,
the Arrow DJ Hart.
And we are here to talk about Transformers Earthwars and pretty much anything Transformers. So let's go ahead and get into it and talk about last weekend's event. Nice little individual event, pretty fun. High score ceiling there, but pretty fun. How was it for you, DJ?
So it wasn't bad. I think we've discussed before that I'm capable of 30,000 points without bundles or cybercoins or anything like that if I just straight grind it. Was not able to do that this past weekend, even though I was really hoping I would. I capped out around 26,000, something like that. And I got some good prizes, and I splurged a little bit that weekend too. I did a little bit of the bundling, and I got 3 bots as a result. You know, I got Beast Wars Prowl, I got Lightspeed, and I got Scattershot. So that now completes Computron for me, so I'm psyched about that. And then I got a new 4-star bot in the way of Grapple, and I got a new 3-star Decepticon in the way of Double Dealer. So not a bad event. And of course all the shards and Spark that just helped upgrade my other bots.
You made out like a bandit.
I did. I'd pay for it, but I'm happy with the bots I got.
Yeah, I got a new combat bot, and I got another 3-star, putting me like 5 away from having all of them. I'm so close.
There you go.
Yes, I need like Optimal Optimus and mostly recent ones that I missed out on. So hopefully soon they'll be added to the crystals, and I can get lucky and get them. But I'm outscored, I think, about 22,000, so I did okay. But yeah, that was a high scoring ceiling that I could not touch even on my best.
Yeah, you have to get to a point where you can consistently do zone 13 with all of your squads. Ideally zone 14. Because that way you're scoring, between 190 and 200 points per battle. And if you grind it out, you should be able to get there. But it's hard, just to get there. I've got one squad that can do zone 14. All my other squads can do zone 15, but they need to have a combiner with them. Not 15, zone 13. Excuse me.
Gotcha. Yeah, my combiners are useless at that zone. They're all just the 3-stars. They're worthless there.
I've only got 2 that can do it. My 5-star Omega, who will be level 23 next week. He's in the oven right now. And my 4-star Superion, who's maxed out at level 20.
Nice. All right, then. Well, I say let's go ahead and head on to the news. And this is where I hand it off to you to do what it is you do.
All right, I will do what it is I do. And what I do is the news. All right, guys. So in the news, first of all, they talk about the upcoming event. And it's going to be called Rogue Operation. This is going to be an Alliance Totalizer. 500,000 points to complete it, which is not bad. Most alliances can get pretty close to that. And the prizes on the line will be a guaranteed 4-star crystal, which will give you a guaranteed MAGNABOSS or Tripredicus bot. So that's Beast Wars Silverbolt, Beast Wars Ironhide, Beast Wars Prowl. And then if you're on the Decepticon side, Beast Wars Cicadacon, Beast Wars Ramhorn, and Beast Wars... the other one, I forgot his name. Looks like a crayfish. I forgot his name. Anyway, guaranteed one of those. However, duplicates are possible. So if you already have 1 or 2 of those 4-star bots, it's possible you might get a duplicate. So, going to be the regular battle zones. So, zone 1, 15 points, all the way to zone 15 for 240 points. Here's how your event is going to break down and by tier. So you get the guaranteed 4-star bot at about tier 16 once your alliance has scored 105,000 points. And then you get gold power cores, combiner spark, 300,000 combiner spark available from this event, which is fantastic because that'll level up my Omega Supreme again. So, some updates for the game information. They're talking about some bundles. There's going to be a lot of bundles available starting Black Friday and available all weekend through next week. Gonna be some pretty good ones. So if you're a spender, you're getting double everything this go around. So something to consider. All right, so this is just a little bit of information about those bundles. We'll skip through that real quick. More information about what the bundles will be. You can pause this video or play it in slow mode if you want to see that. And then we get into the community center where some people are still submitting their artwork. And this looks like Menasor to me. I'm thinking that's Menasor. Is that Menasor? We always showcase Freeway, and because he's very talented, check his drawing out. So we got some pretty talented people out there just submitting artwork for the sake of doing it. And then we get a good image of MAGNABOSS right there. And then right here, his abilities, which is basically just the abilities of the bots that make him up. We have Supercharged Stampede, Jump and Deal Damage, Extra Damage to Walls in an area, buildings around are weakened, receiving 40% more damage for 15 seconds. So that basically creates a glass gas effect. Supercharged Fire Shield, which is basically Beast Wars Prowl's ability. Surround yourself in flames, making yourself invulnerable for 5 seconds and causing damage per second around you for 20 seconds. And then Supercharged Feather Tornado, and this is a ranged attack. So you can be halfway across the map and do this to a building on the other side. You create a Feather Tornado that deals damage per 20 seconds and heals your allies for some health points per seconds for 60 seconds. Pretty awesome. I might level this guy. And then we get into Tripredicus, whose abilities are the same, just called something a little bit different because his bots he's made up of different bots. And then they are announcing new combat bots to the game, Road Burner and Power Punch. We do not know what kind of abilities they're going to have, but just based on their artwork, I'm thinking they're going to be companion bots. But we will find out. And then here we are in the schedule. We are currently on week 2 of the saga. And then if you look week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, right now it's going to be 500,000 points. The next event will be a 700,000 point Alliance Totalizer. The one after that will be an individual totalizer with prestiges up to 30,000 points. And then the leaderboard event to decide the new bots who have not yet been announced. And then they talk about some bug fixes, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is the news.
Big takeaway there, new combiner.
Big takeaway there. So I'm super excited for Tripredicus and MAGNABOSS. I really like his abilities. He looks really good. I was watching Sunstreaker Waz's live stream yesterday, and he has a test account. He's one of the play testers for Space Ape, and he was showing him off and how his abilities are going to look, and it looks fantastic. So my plan was to start leveling Volcanicus once Omega Supreme is to level 25, but I might start working on MAGNABOSS instead, assuming they don't do something else in the future that I think they may do. But we'll get into that next week. Anyway, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is the news. And now let us move on to the mailbag segment. Because we're trying to keep this one short and sweet. It's Thanksgiving and we're hungry.
Ready for some turkey and football.
Turkey and football. More turkey, less football. I like football, but I'm just really hungry right now. And, I've seen the Raiders get stomped 1,000 times. One more time is not going to mean anything.
There's the Lions game, too. Lions play somebody. The Lions almost always lose on Thanksgiving, though.
Well, then, that we've seen that 1,000 times.
They're the original Thanksgiving Day team, though. They played on Thanksgiving since the tradition began, but they lose, especially since, the 80s, 70s. They lose.
That sucks.
It does. Poor Lions.
You know what I bet they tell themselves after every game, though?
What's that?
Hakuna Matata.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
All right, so here's our mailbag segment. All right, so our first comment comes from Bossman6774. He commented 6 days ago. Says, another great episode, guys. We need to have a Transformers holiday special with bots that transform into different holiday-related items. I like that. The turkey.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So the turkey, like we mentioned, a transforming turkey for Thanksgiving, a reindeer, a sleigh, or a Christmas tree, the New Year's ball for Times Square, and this is great. And Anthony Hopkins as the voice of Santa Claus. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Because all of that makes sense. And Anthony Hopkins would make a fantastic Santa Claus. Because he makes a fantastic everything. I know. He's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
All right. And our second comment comes just 30 minutes ago from the ever-reliable John J. Pollock. And he says, Happy Thanksgiving. John, Happy Thanksgiving to you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the mail. Which, by the way, nobody has commented ideas for the name of our mailbag segment. We've just been calling it mailbag. We want our viewers to comment suggestions on what we can call this mailbag segment when we read off comments. I mean, we love puns. Give us a pun. Give us a Transformers pun.
Otherwise, we're just going to have to buy a mailbag, and he's going to have to print the comments out and pull them out of it, so it makes sense.
I really don't want to do that. Because I have my issues with the U.S. Post Office as it is. I'd rather not include them if I don't have to. All right. So we've covered the recap. We've covered the email. We've covered the comments. Now it's time for our weekly topic. And our weekly topic is, Frankster, if you will.
It is, because it's Thanksgiving, we're going to mention the bots we are most thankful for in the Earthwars game.
All right.
So, DJ, if you want to go ahead and start off on this one, what bots are you most thankful for?
All righty. The first bot that I am most thankful for, and this will probably come as no surprise to everybody, is Omega Supreme as a combiner. I freaking love my Omega Supreme. I have him as a 5-star. The man is a beast. He saves my bacon every time. He can solo a Zone 13 base, which makes power leveling amazing. I love Omega Supreme. Love it. Love it. So grateful they put him in the game, and so grateful he's 5-star. Just grateful. Thankful for Omega Supreme. That is my first pick. Frankie, what is your first pick?
I'm going to go with Cheetor. My 4-star Cheetor. I am so thankful for that bot. He is amazing. Right now, he can solo Zone 12 by himself consistently. So he's my big-time power level. It was Swoop for a minute, but Cheetor overtook him once he got to about the mid-50s. And he is just, I love his ability. His ability is insanely good. You can just tear through everything, heal while you go. You put the right Prime Core on him. And if I get a 3 or 4-star Rat Trap, I'm so putting him on Cheetor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like ever since
works.
you gave me that idea, I'm like, oh, I got to do that. I just need like a decent Rat Trap to put on him.
It works very well.
Yes, Cheetor is such a great bot. If anybody out there has one and hasn't used him or leveled him, you really need to. You get that ability to like 6 or 7, and you get him leveled up to the mid-50s if he's a 4-star, and he will tear through some bases.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I use him to solo Zone 12 constantly. I've had like 1 or 2 Zone 12 bases take my 5-star Cheetor down, but that's because all the defenses are clumped together, so he's just getting bombarded with everything, and he can't heal fast enough. But that's like an anti-Cheetor base. But my Cheetor is level 62 with a level 6 ability. And his core, which I'm using the MAGNABOSS Prime Core, is not yet leveled up all the way. It's at level 13. So once he's maxed out, level 11 ability, level 65, maxed out core, he will be unstoppable. So I do not blame you at all for him being one of your most grateful bots. I don't blame you at all. However, the bot that I am most thankful for, aside from Omega Supreme, and this is my only other pick, is my 4-star Elito 1. She is beastly. She was fantastic when she came out. She's kind of fallen by the wayside in favor of other bots that are kind of doing some good stuff for the game, but I still love her. She is the only bot I have that is maxed out at level 65 She has her level 11 ability. She's a beast. If I were to get the 5-star, I would probably lose my bananas. Because I'd be like, yes, I have this. And then, oh no, I have to level this up. Because it took so long. But she's great for power leveling. She's a great addition to any squad. She's just a great bot. And if you have her, use her.
I have 4-star Leader 1, and I'm working on getting her leveled up, but she's still got a ways to go. It takes time.
It does.
I think she's like level 49, 50, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I got her kind of late on, like more recently, so amazing bot, though. You get that ability leveled up, you just drop down, and like everything in its radius is gone.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I have another bot in mind, though. I thought about Elite 1. I thought it was one of the ones I like eliminated late in the game. But the other bot I'm most thankful for is 4-star Swoop.
I knew you were going to say that.
That bot, Swoop is amazing. He's just been overtaken by Cheetor, just barely. But that ability, you get that ability leveled up there, and you get him leveled up, he will lay waste.
Oh, yeah.
And there are a few defenses that can even hit him while he's airborne, too.
Yep. I have 4-star Swoop. I have a maxed enhanced ordnance core on him, gold core. But I only have him at level 50, and I only have his ability at level 2, maybe level 3, and that's because he's not part of my A squad. I have him down in what I call a mishmash squad. But I pair him with Tigerhawk and Double Dealer. And all three of them do a circle around aerial ability. So watching all three of those guys together, like encircle a base, is kind of awesome. So once their abilities are leveled up, they're just gonna wreak havoc, and they'll be unstoppable. So that's my plan for him. But I'm working on other stuff first.
Yeah, he's amazing. You'll love him once you get him there. I can't wait to get a 5-star Swoop. If I ever get, like, when I finally get 5-star Swoop for Cheetor on a video, when I crack a 5-star crystal, I will lose my mind. I'll be like, oh my god.
I have a G-Metal Swoop core.
Ooh.
So I will put that on him once I'm ready to start working on him.
Yeah, that'll be amazing because the Swoop core helps his ability just a little bit more than Enhanced Ordnance does.
It does, and it gives you another ability too. I can't remember what it is though. Maybe it's a stun ability or something like that. I can't quite remember.
Yeah. See, I don't have a decent Swoop core yet, so I have a G-Metal Enhanced Ordnance on him.
Yeah. So I only have 2 of those. I'm saving them for 5-star aerial bots. So
I don't believe you. It's going to be a while before I get probably a 5-star aerial bot. I'm trying to get Windblade.
Yeah,
but so far I've got Wheeljack and Optimus. Not Optimus, Wheeljack and Skyburst.
Yep. But Skyburst is a great bot though. She was the first 5-star I ever got. So
yeah, Skyburst is great. Wheeljack's awesome too. You pair him with Cheetor and ain't nothing taking him down.
I know it. You know, speaking of 5-star bots, we still don't know who the next 5-star bots are going to be. We know about Skylinks. We know about Red Alert. We don't know about the other 3 yet. They haven't announced it in this past email blast.
Yeah, I know. I keep waiting to hear, and we get nothing.
Yeah, I know it.
Radio silence.
Yeah, well, they're wanting to... I mean, they're probably just wanting to make sure that they're right, you know? So the play testers are going to be involved. You know, they're just making sure that they pick the right bots, that they pick the bots with the right abilities. If they pick a bot that's not very popular right now, they're going to make sure that they're buffing that bot's ability properly so that he works as a 5-star, which is a point that Sunstreaker Waza made on his live stream yesterday, and he's right. So there's a lot of that goes into it. So I understand that it takes time. I just really want to get them before the end of the year. I mean, preferably before the end of this month. But we're already into the last week of the month, so it'll probably be next month if I had to guess. Cross your fingers. But I'm really hoping for, because all the content creators that put out their guesses as a gunner, I think all but maybe one of us, or maybe all of us did, we picked Hound as a gunner for 5-star. I would love that. So, but there's no telling who they'll pick. All we can do is wait and ask. When? Dramatic pause.
At least tell us who the bots are. At least give us that.
Well, they'll tell us when they release it, and they'll tell us in the email blast, and then be like, it'll be available in the thing, Thursday evening or something like that. That's usually how it goes. So maybe in time for Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be good. Do 5 stars for Christmas. I would be excited about that.
Yeah, because I'm this close to my next 5-star bot. I only need another 1, maybe 2 more 4-star dupes, and I've got it.
Wow. You're getting 5-star shards at a ridiculous pace now.
Well, I mean, that when you get a certain level, you get, if your alliance is consistently scoring high in the events, there's always shards available. You get a lot of 3-star shards, you get a lot of 4-star shards, and I've got a ton of 4-star bots, so 9 times out of 10 it's a dupe. So if you get like 1 4-star dupe per week, that's an average of 185 star shards per week. So you're looking at a new 5-star bot at least every 6 months.
Yeah.
Be
nice.
Give or take a little bit. There's going to be weeks where you might not get the 4-star dupe because you either don't get the 4-star shards or you get a new bot instead, which has happened to me. Or you might get more than that average because it's a 5-star event, or there's shards out there that have 5 stars. Or if you're a VIP player like I am, you'll get new school crystals for your VIP bundle every month, which gives you a chance at 5-star shards. So there's all kinds of variables, but the rule of thumb, once you get to a certain level, I would say is about every 6 months.
Makes sense.
And I bundled a lot over the past weekend too, so I got a couple of 4-star dupes out of that, which is why I've got more than I would normally have had at this point in time.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that's good for this episode. Because, like you said, we need to be short and sweet. We got turkey to eat. I got football to watch, so we got things to do.
Yep.
All right,
heading to my folks' house.
Yes, it was your turn to pick the topic for next week, sir. So if you want to take over and let them know what to look forward to next week.
All right, so the topic that I will pick for next week is 5-star combiners. Will it happen? Should it happen? We already have Omega Supreme, but should the other combiners become 5-star and well? And if so, how would it happen? We'll talk about that next week.
All right, so be sure you tune into that. Be sure you check out our videos this weekend. I know I do daily updates, try to every day. I missed Sunday last week because I was so busy with work, but definitely check that out. And DJ, he does Crystal Kraken, and sometimes the day one. You going to do that this week? Or
I always plan to, and then shenanigans ensue, and I'm unable to. So I'm unpredictable, as much as I hate that. Doesn't make for a great YouTuber. So, however, unrelated to Transformers, you and I both posted our review of the new movie Ghostbusters Afterlife. If you folks have not watched those reviews, please do so now. I will put a link in the description below for both videos, and you can click in the top right-hand corner to check them out as well. Go and see that movie. It's fantastic. Watch our reviews, see if you agree with us, and watch out for the spoiler review coming to my channel soon, where the Frankster and I will both talk about the movie and what we loved about it.
Yes, want to give everybody time to see the movie so nobody accidentally watches one, even though it'll say spoilers on it. Some people just don't pay attention, click and watch. Don't want to spoil it, so giving it time for that. But yeah, be sure you check that out and definitely watch Ghostbusters Afterlife. That movie is just amazing. If there's any part of you that's a Ghostbusters fan, you will love it. There's Ectotron. Transformer crossover there for you. That is an amazing Transformer, I have to say.
I know. I love it.
All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of the Botcast. So we will see y'all later. So definitely check back our videos. Same bot time, same bot channel. Frankster out.